Hey guys, what's up? I'm the QYT, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a guide and build for Nezha. Now, Nezha is probably one of the best frames in the game right now. Not only can he heal and buff his allies' damage, he can also give them energy. He can negate negative status effects from them. He can kill hordes of enemies in one ability, and he can tank. So he is probably one of the best frames in the game right now. So yeah, let's just get into his build. So right here is his build. Ignore the arcanes. They're not required for the build. They're not really that good. So yeah, just choose your own arcanes if you guys are looking to use arcanes. But yeah, so this is a 3-form build. If you guys do have your umbral mods fully upgraded, then you are going to need to invest 1 umbral fiber besides the 3 umbral forma, not fiber. But yeah, so if you guys do not have umbral mods, that's completely fine. Just use the normal intensify, steel fiber, and vitality instead of the umbral versions. And this is a necessary augment mod, reaping chakram. Basically what it does is each time you throw your frisbee at an enemy, it will multiply the damage by 2. So it is a very, very, very good augment. And yeah, so this is the build. It's very strength heavy. And yeah, so let's just get into her abilities. So her passive ability is that she has a plus something. I don't exactly know what the base stat is, but basically she can slide faster and farther. So that's pretty good. You can slide faster and farther, which is great, especially if you want to do these little slide things like this. You can buff your speed quite a bit by just running around. And yeah, so it's pretty okay passive, but not the best. But she definitely makes up for it. He definitely makes up for it with his other things. So let's do Firewalker, which increases your sprint speed. And if enemies walk through this, it will stun them and deal fire damage. But the best part about it is that if your allies will walk through this fire, it will also remove any negative status effects that they might have. So if one of them is dying from slash damage or something from an enemy that causes slash procs or fire procs or whatever, if they walk through this, all negative stats effects will be removed, which is great. The next ability is Blazing Chakram. Now this is probably going to be the best and most covered ability that he has. So what this does is it's like a frisbee thing that you throw. So you can either charge it or throw it uncharged. Now the difference is that if you throw it charged, it will go farther and faster and deal more damage. But the downside to it is that it does not link through enemies. So if I throw it at an enemy, it will go straight through the enemy and back, and it will not link to other enemies. If you throw it uncharged, it will link to all the different enemies that you throw it at. So as a quick example, if I throw it over here, it will go straight through this guy and back. But if I throw it without charging it, it will link to a bunch of different enemies like this. So you can see all the enemies are affected. Now, if you kill an enemy with the Blazing Chakram, what it will do is it will make them drop health and energy orbs. So it's a 35% chance extra to drop an energy orb, and it's a I'm pretty sure it's a pretty much 100% chance that they drop a health orb. So that's very good because it can heal your teammates and give them energy. So if you affect them with this orange thing here, this weird circle around them, you will be dealing double damage to them. And if you kill them while this circle is still around them, as you will see, not only you'll deal double damage, they will also still have the same chance to drop health and energy orbs. So you'll be dealing double damage to enemies affected. Same with your allies. You'll be dropping tons of energy orbs, and it's just a great all-around ability. The other thing is that if you throw your Blazing Chakram charged or uncharged, you'll be able to teleport to it while it's midair by using the ability again. And if you have Firewalker and you teleport while you have Firewalker on, it will create this little explosion around you of fire. So if you go over here and do let's just say that that there's an objective right there. You'll throw your thing, you'll go onto the objective, and you'll explode fire on the objective, which is just an easier way than running around the objective like this. Even though that you can technically do that, but this is a much easier and more effective way. So that's pretty much what her chakram has, his chakram has to offer. I don't really know whether it's a him or a her, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's he because I looked it up, but I don't really know. It doesn't really matter to me. So yeah, so the next ability is Warding Halo. So what this will do is it will give you 3 seconds of invulnerability on cast, and basically all incoming damage will be multiplied by 5 with this build, 2.5 unmodded, and basically it will give you a number on the right side. There is a base amount, but if you get like a bunch of damage accumulated, it will add that damage with the multiplier onto the base damage. And basically, or not base damage, but you know what I mean, like the number. And basically what this will do is, if you take 4,000 damage, obviously it will reduce it. But if you take 4,000 damage, as you take damage, the number will go down. And it doesn't matter how low the number is, you'll still be getting the same amount of damage reduced. But once it gets to 0, you will no longer be getting damage reduced and you'll have to recast the ability. But this is pretty much like a lesser version of Rhino skin. It is, or Iron skin with Rhino. So it's a very, very good tank thing. It's not as powerful as other tanking abilities, but it's pretty much like a passive. If you get a bunch of damage onto it, you can get like 50k damage and you'll be good for the entire match depending on what you're doing, and you will basically take 0 damage the entire game. So it's a very, very good ability. So the final ability is Divine Spears. So obviously that you'll slam people with spears and then you can slam them down with spears, but obviously this does not do damage. So the actual point of the ability is that when an enemy is stabbed by a spear, if you throw your chakram at them, basically what it will do is you'll throw your chakram and it will hit the enemy, and then 2 chakrams will come out of that enemy, and then they'll hit those other 2 enemies, and then 2 more will come out of there. So every single enemy that you hit is another multiplier to the amount of chakram. Alright guys, so I'm not actually sure why, but for some reason my software stopped recording. So yeah, we'll just show you guys. So basically what you want to do is you just want to throw your chakram thingy at the enemies and they will all die. And it's probably one of the most satisfying things in the game. You can just kill literally everything by just bam, bam, and that's pretty much it. So yeah guys, hopefully you did enjoy the video. If you did, please drop a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. This was my first time ever recording a you know, guide / mod build type videos, so let me know what you guys would like to see for the next one and what I could have improved on. But yeah guys, hope you enjoyed. If you did, like I said, please drop a like and subscribe, and